Okay, so do you like whodunit movies? Big mysteries, big families, big houses, big twists, and even a character that is there, but it's not actually there from the beginning to the end. Do you like this? This movie may be for you. Hi, welcome to Light Screening, the channel for movie lovers more than movie savvies. My name is Gisela Cruz. I am a former journalist, a former PR, obviously a lover and a student of all arts and especially the movies. And today we're going to talk about Knives Out. So what is this about? This is about this patriarch of a big family, this mystery writer who shows up dead, quite gruesomely dead, actually. And there is this big family, there was this big party for his birthday, and who's done it? There are the kids, there are the grandkids, there are the daughter-in-law, and the son-in-law, and the nurse, and obviously there is a big cast, actually. The big cast, I'm going to tell you who they are. They are Christopher Plummer, the patriarch. We have Daniel Craig playing the detective. We have Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson, Chris Evans, Michael Shannon, Toni Collette, Ana de Armas. Actually, this movie was just nominated for Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. And Daniel Craig and Ana de Armas were nominated for Best Performance in a Musical or a Comedy. So, highly recommended, right? Everything I heard about was that it was a great script and it was a fabulous story. So I was dying to actually see it. I was very expectant to get to the movie theater and see this movie. And it's actually directed and written by Rian Johnson. He did Looper and Brick and Star Wars Episode 8. And actually, he does this intro before the credits of the movie, asking the audience not to reveal who's done it. And let me start by that. I'm not sure if that helps or it doesn't, because, and without spoiling it very much for you, even before the mid-plot, you kind of have an answer, a possible answer. There is this assumption, this happened. And for those, obviously, for those who are very distracted, this statement from the director before even the credits started makes you think, okay, so if he's asking not to reveal, this can't be the revelation, so there is more to it. All right, for those who are not so distracted, obviously and I'm putting myself in that category, obviously we've identified the missing link and we know that that's not it. But if you're distracted and you think, okay, so why are they revealing to me that this happened? Maybe it would have been a bigger surprise if there wasn't this intro by the director. Obviously, if you go to Who's Done It movie, it's implied that you don't want the audience to reveal each other, to reveal their friends who's done it, right? So I'm not sure what the use of this is. Maybe it's because of that possible explanation that comes so early, okay? I wasn't convinced by that. I was kind of like, what? Why would you do that? Anyway, I went to see it because I was told in the critics say that it's a great script, and obviously the nomination of for best movie in the Golden Globes kind of gives it even more credit. All right. I gotta say, and right now, and just straightforward, I found it interesting, but quite frankly, not that interesting. I've seen scripts that are more entertaining in that kept me more on the edge of my seat, if you will. This is entertaining, this is interesting, the twists are interesting. Kind of too out there. I'm not sure I'm fully with the author, but okay, I found it all in all kind of underwhelming. I think I read this in a critic somewhere. It's the right word, whoever used it. Underwhelming, I found it, because I had my expectations so high and they weren't at all met. I think, and I gotta say, it's overrated. I also read that. I wrote down some words that I read in some critics online, and I totally agree with them. It's overrated. There is a massive underuse of the fabulous cast. It's credited as a comedy. It's cute, but I don't find the gags that amazing. I don't find the characters that quirky. In a movie like this, I expected a bit more, I gotta be honest. I don't think that the characters are that strong. And obviously and absolutely, I agree with whoever wrote it. It's a usage of the cast. It's a fabulous cast. That's one of the reasons to go to the movies, to watch this cast. I found it that it's kind of all the expectations kind of don't get met. To me, I didn't get my expectations met, but obviously it's an interesting plot. There are twists enough. There are surprises enough. It's well developed and crafted. It's a whodunit up till the end. So kudos for that. I have to say, and talking about my intro on this movie, that where the hell, what happened to the Toni Collette character? I mean, she's there, but what happened to her? Everybody else has good lines and everybody else kind of participates. And what happened to this character? Can somebody please explain it to me? Because I didn't get it. So she's there, but she's not there. She's not even a person of interest in the story. So that kind of bums me out. Anyway, talking about real life, let's put it that way. If you want to discuss what this movie may bring to the table, there are possibilities of a discussion around immigration, around lifestyle influencers, about what money means to the to lives. What does it do? What it means? How does it interfere in our personalities? That is there. It's hinted there. It's a discussion that people can have at dinner or whatever, or coffee after the movie. You can argue that. It's not without interest, let me say that. But yes, and I gotta say, I agree with Daniel Craig's nomination for Best Actor. I think he did a very interesting, it's believable and interesting and deep character, and it's got his mannerisms and his voice and a specific way of speaking. I found it interesting. Not so convinced about Anna de Armas. I'm sorry, and definitely I do not agree that this may be one of the best movies of the year. I do not agree. Comedy or musical, whatever, but I'm not convinced. Okay. I love, though, and this is just a personal note, I love the art piece made from the knives. I think it's gorgeous. I think it would look great on any big house living room. So really, really interesting and kudos to whoever did that, because that's an interesting art, a piece of art. So let me go to the Blast from the Past. Trying to keep the same theme, and why were my expectations not met? Maybe because I've seen better, crime, mystery. I've seen better. And what better have I seen? And this is my recommendation in the Blast from the Past to you. I've seen a movie from not too long ago, not so much in the past. It's from 2018. It was directed by Drew Goddard. Written and directed, and it's called Bad Times at the El Royale. It's got an impressive cast as well, not so impressive as this one, but impressive. Jeff Bridges, Cynthia Erivo, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm, Chris Hemsworth. It's a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous script. So check it out and go to the movies. tell me something, and if you can, because I really don't know. I try to find out, but I don't know. How many whodunit movies were nominated for Best Movie at the Golden Globes or even at the Oscars? Does any one of you know? I would like to know. If you don't mind commenting, that would be really nice. And if you think I'm saying something that is interesting, or if you want to keep hearing about movies, please subscribe, please comment, please share, and thank you so much for watching. Go to the movies, people.